Okay, so we're back with our final color, which is green on the set review. And our first card is Choice Through, which makes me think that Simic is really a beatdown strategy here, or Quandrix, the local Simic. So this is a one green for an instant target creature gains trample until end of turn and draw a card. So that helps you double spell, like trigger Magecraft multiple times a turn, because you might draw into another spell. And yeah, trample is not nothing. This card is actually pretty good in like certain popper decks. It's so play, and I think it has like a lot of potential with like prowess and stuff like that. Yeah, so charge through is a good one. Fortifying Draught. So this is a 1 mana instant. You gain 2 life. Target creature gets +6/+6 on the end of turn, where X is an amount of life you gain this turn. This might not even be like a blue green card, although +2/+2 happening anyway. But if this is like a Golgari card or Widow Bloom rather, this could easily be like +4/+4 or +5/+5. Yeah, it's good stuff. Valentine, we already discussed this one. Bayou Grove, so this is Tormogoyf. So this is 2 mana 5/4, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a plant dog, but you need to sacrifice a creature or pay another 3, and that would put it to 5 mana. Yeah, so this one, the joke is obviously that you have pest lying around. So as an additional cost, you sack a pest, gain life, 2 mana, get a 5/4. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good brawler if you can get a pest early. Like this comes down on turn 3, 5/4. Yeah, like it's hard. Big play. So it's a 2 mana instant. Target creature has +2/+2 and gains reach until end of the put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's +3/+3 reach, which is awesome. That can kill a flyer easily. And then one of the buffs actually stays there. Yeah, that's decent. And again, if blue green is beat down, then yeah, that's good. Devouring Tendrils. So yeah, so that's like 1 green for sorcery. Target creature you control bites another creature or planeswalker, and when that permanent you don't control dies this turn, you gain 2. Yeah, this is quite the card in the Widow Bloom deck again, because this is a removal spell which actually gains your life, which the deck wants to do. Yeah, and it's also good in blue green probably too. Dragon's Guard Elite. So this is a rare 2 mana human do it for 2/2, and it does have Magecraft. So when you cast an instant and sorcery, put a +1/+1 counter on it, which is very good. Like in turn 2, this one is a menace. Like it's gonna be 5/5/6/6 very easily. And then for 6 mana, you can double the +1/+1s on it. Thanks God this doesn't have trample, because then it's gonna be like a 12/12 trampler in like no time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Emergent sequence. So that's like a 2 mana sorcery, uncommon. Search your library for a basic land card, put into the battlefield tapped and shuffle. That land becomes a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature that's still a land. Put a +1/+1 or it for each land you had entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Huh. Okay. So you technically get a Dryad Arbor. But if you make your land drop, that's like a 2/2 Dryad Arbor for 2. That's not bad. It's like a 2/2 that ramps you. So like you would play a 2 minute 2/2. I mean, look, not today's standard, but this does ramp you. Huh. Yeah, this card might be actually better. And again, like I like this in Quandrix because you kind of ramp while actually still maintaining board presence. Yeah, it's kind of a card here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of excited for this. Exponential growth. Let's see how exponential this is. So it's XX green green. That's all of mana. It's sorcery. Until end of turn, double target creature's power X times. Oh. So if X is 3, then that's 8 times the power. So 2 power creature would kind of kill them, but X is equal to 3 requires 8 mana. If X equal to 2, then this becomes 6 mana and then double twice. So our 2 power creature would be 8 power. That's a lot. Like a 4 power would be 16. That's better. 3 power would become 6/12. Yeah, I mean I'm not impressed. Not exponentially impressed by this card. Honestly, that's just too clunky. I feel like to figure. And the sorcery. If this was an instant, it would be a different story, but yeah. But then it would end probably too many games. Overgrown Arch, 100 green, creature, plant wall, defender, tap, you gain 1 life, 0 for, whoa, sack this creature, learn. This card I think is excellent. Yeah, this card is everything. Again, like if Condix is aggressive, then knock that off from this card. But let's say there's a controlling version of Condix or whatever, or some Timur or 4 color thing here, also a 3 color thing. So you gain 1 life that fits into a Golgari deck, and you sacrifice it when you don't need a wall anymore, and you find like a good learn spell. Yeah, this card is very good. I feel like it just fits this format so nicely. Reckless Implementer, so it's a 2 mana for a 2/2 after it, and for 4 mana, double this creature's power and toughness at the end of turn. Now, if you have 10 mana, that's like a better joke because it's an 8/8. But for 5 mana, you can make it 4/4, it can trade up, or it can be aggressive. Yeah, like again, if Condrix is beat down, these are the cards you want. Skirt Colony. So that's like a 2 mana 2/2 Scourge with reach. This creature is +2/+2 as long as you control 8 or more lands. So it looks like Quadrix is kind of like this land rampy thing with a little bit of a beat down plan. And again, this kind of Tarmogoyf, 2 mana for 4/4 reach. Yeah, that's not nothing. Tango Trap. So it's like a 2 mana instant, choose one, deals 5 damage to a flyer creature, so destroy a flyer essentially and destroy an artifact. Yeah, for this for 2 mana is kinda premium. Like I wouldn't mind main decking this. Like flyers are the things to kill. Like worst case you eat up an inkling token, hopefully you're gonna get a little more out of this, and then you have insurance against artifacts. Yeah, I kinda like this card. The Pugilis, so this is the 8/8 Trampler. We looked at this card earlier. Visit the blue set review. Basic Conjuration. So it's like 3 mana for lesson. So that starts in your sideboard, which is already, making it not painful. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. You gain 3 life. Yeah, I mean, look, this is a little cantrip on a Golgari deck. It gains you the life which the deck wants. Find you the best creature from that 6. Yeah, solid. Blacks, we talked about it. Good card. Containment Reach. So this is a 3 mana 2 and a green lesson. Starts in your sideboard or the guild. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Disenchant for 3. If its mana value is 2 or less, you create a pest. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff to like here. So yeah, I like this card, especially as a lesson. Ecological Appreciation. Now this is Sphinx's Revelation in green. And I don't know what the text box is to be honest, but it's a mythic and it's an X spell. So search your library and graveyard for up to 4 creature cards with different names that each have mana value X or less and reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards, shuffle the chosen cards into a library, put the rest on the Ooh, this puts them on the battlefield too, though. So okay, so for this to really yeah, really be good, like you need 4 or 5 drops in your deck, I would say. And if you cast this for 5, that's like 8 mana. So you get 2 worst out of 4. Yeah, I mean, this is on par. I don't think it's insane. Like, obviously, the joke here is that it's kind of like a combo card, so you can find like pieces of combos or whatever if you have like redundancy in there. So any two would work together, type of thing. Yeah, yeah. I think this unlimited is like kind of get you to parity with what you want. Yeah, you can try. We'll see. It's a mythic. You want to play mythics? Field trip, it's 2 and a green for sorcery. Search your library for basic forest, put on the battlefield, tap and shuffle, learn. Okay, so this is rampant growth and you learn. Yeah, I mean this card is I think it's okay. Yeah, especially in that blue green, rampy whatever beat down thing. Yeah. Honor Troll. Ooh, this looks very official. By the book this person. 2 and a green for 2/3 Troll Druid with Vigilance. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. Okay, so pests are dying into 2 life. Let's go, Golgari card looks like. This card gets +2/+1 as long as you have 25 or more life, which is not that hard to do. And then it's a 4/4. Yeah, yeah. Vigilance for 3. Yeah, gains you the life. I'm in on this card. I think this card is actually quite good with synergies. So let's move on. Kian, we talked about this card. This was alright. Mage Duel. Two and a green sorcery. This spell costs two less to cast if you cast another instant and sorcery spell instead. Wow, 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 wow. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn, then it fights target creature you don't control. I really like this card because the +2 toughness really, most likely make it so that your creature survives the combat. I know today we have bite spells, we very rarely risk our creature with fighting per se or against combat tricks, but if you think about it, if your opponent has untapped mana, they can still use removal against a bounce spell, also a bite spell. This is not that much worse than a bite spell because your creature is likely to survive. Yeah, I'm kind of in on this card. Yeah, Pestilent Cauldron, we reviewed this in the backset review, so please go visit that one. And then Spined Carrock. So there you go, throwback to when limited and life was simpler, to simpler times, as they may say. Two and a green for a crocodile creature, and 2/4. Nothing fancy, 2/4, attacks blocks, and it's a crocodile. Yeah, obviously, you're not excited about this card. But if you lack like the 3-drop slot, you are worried about being overrun in one of the most grindiest format of all time, then you take this card. Otherwise, just ignore it. Spring main Servin. So this is two and a green for an elk. When it enters, you gain 2 life, and it's a 3/2. So it draws in the Gorgon deck, triggers the life gain. Yeah, I mean, again, not super excited, but this I like better than the 2/4, honestly. I don't know. I think this attacks better, have a nicer art, yeah, and you would rather eat an elk than a crocodile, because crocodile is most likely gonna eat you. But yeah, accomplished alchemist, as it were. So 3 and a green for an elf druid. It's so rare, so let's see the stat lines. 2/5, so it's clocked the board pretty well. And you can tap it and add any color of mana. Okay, so it's a 4 mana dork. I don't know how exciting is that one. But you can add X mana of any color, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So it's again a Golgari card, and it lamps you pretty hard. If you gain 3, then you get a ton of mana. You're gonna hit 10 very quickly. Yeah, I mean, not nothing. Gnar Professor, so this is a tree folk druid professor, allegedly, and it's 2 green, 5/4 trembler. When it enters lure. Yeah, I'm in on this one. Yeah, it's a solid card. It's gonna trade with something meaningful or eat a good removal, and you still get a card out of it. Yeah, I'm in on this. Maybe that's why the format is so grindy. All these like learn cards, and it looks like for drafting, like taking the lessons, I think is a very important thing because all your learn cards get so much better if you have the right lessons. Master Symmetrist, it's a Rhino Druid, it's reach, it's 4/4, it's already good. And whenever a creature you control with power equal to its toughness attack, it gains trample until end of turn. So the symmetry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I like this card. I think it's pretty good. Professor of Zoomancy, 4 mana bear druid for 3. When this creature enters, create a black, 1/1 black green pass creature token with when this creature dies. Yeah, I mean, distributed stats. It's a filler card, but it's not a bad thing at that. So it's 2 permanents. Yeah, it's all right. Karok Wrangler. So this is a 3/3 for 5 mana elf druid with magecraft. And when you cast an instant and sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So the joke here is that this can put the counters anywhere, and that could be useful. Unfortunately, it would be best with like flyers, like inklings. Let's see how this plays. So that's all I say. Leyline Invocation. It's like 6 mana. I hope it invokes something very big. So create a 0/0 green and blue fractal, put a +1/+1 counter, and it makes the number of lands you control. So it's at least a 6 mana 6/6 and could be a 6 mana 10/10, but otherwise it's vanilla, it's token, vulnerable to bounce spell. It's a filler card, really. Verdant Mastery, so it's also a 6 mana sorcery. You may pay 4 rather than pay this fast marker, so it's part of that mastery cycle. Search your library for up to 4 basic land cards, reveal them, put one of them onto the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control if the 4 mana was paid. Put 2 of them onto the battlefield tapped under your control and the rest in your hand, then shuffle. So either we get like 1 in the hand, 2 on the battlefield, and they get 1 land, or we got 2 on the battlefield, 2 in the hand, and they got nothing if you paid 6 mana. Yeah, I mean, this card is not super exciting. Like, I'm just not sure. Like, if I already have 6 mana, if I do want to ramp like to 20, or like, what is the goal here? Um, but who knows? Like, maybe this format is such that you actually like that ramp. We'll need to see this one. I'm not super excited. Bookworm, however, I'm excited to think about this one because it's an 8 mana worm. It's a 7/7 trample. When it dies, you gain 3 and draw a card. And then for 2 and a green, put this card from a graveyard into your library, search from the top. Yeah, I mean, this card is an unbelievable control finisher, honestly. It really is. Like, yeah. Like this is good. Like you can get two on the top if you cast a stream and like when the trigger happens, you draw already one card. So it's technically like seconds from the top at that point. And again, right? Like it's a six. It's a 7/7. It's gonna trample through. They can just infinitely chump block it. They're gonna take damage, and if they kill it, doesn't really matter. You're gonna get it back in a few turns when you need it again. And eventually, this is just gonna grind them down. This is like for me, this card's an A. Like, yeah, I know it's 8 mana. If this format is slow, this gains you life, keeps you in the game, gets you cards. Like, come on. This thing is excellent. And then we have Judzy. That's the last green card. That was a blue card. Just want to tell you, Judzy is awesome. Watch the blue set review to know why. And see you on the colorless and artifact review. So until then, have a good one and see you then.